The Best Hawaii, presented by American Savings Bank and Hawaiian Telecom.
Everybody asks, like, how did you get the name Rainbow Dragon?
So tell me about the beginning of Ballet Hawaii.
The beginning of Ballet Hawaii was actually 1976. Mayor Fossey felt like no city would be complete without culture and the arts, and of course dance was part of that. And he started the company with CETA funds. Honolulu City Ballet was not able to spend money because it was government money, educational. And so there was a board of directors that was formed, and there were friends of the ballet. And so when the CETA funds dried up and the company was not able to maintain the funds needed for a professional company, what happened is the board of directors carried on, and they did presentations with different companies. San Francisco Ballet came in, and they were presented with a symphony.
So it started as the Honolulu
City Ballet by Mayor Fossey.
And then it became?
And then it evolved. It was for a while Friends of the Ballet, and then they changed the name to Ballet Hawaii, and it is also a nonprofit 501c3 ballet school and company. And our mission is primarily to teach, but also produce, like our Nutcracker that we're producing, and then present and also promote dance on the islands. Mm-hmm. I first came to Ballet Hawaii because one of the dancers was in the company in Atlanta Ballet, and so recommended that I come and contact them. I was retiring, as I thought, to marry my husband and move to Honolulu, and then I just, through my contacts, started teaching and presenting different companies and producing the ballets that we had the contacts and guest artists, and I felt like there was a need, and that all that I was able to bring to Honolulu and the ballet was a good thing. So I kept on going and teaching, and 34 years later we're still here.
Wonderful. What kind of, I'm sure, after so many decades, you have lots of memories, but what kind of story would you share?
I have so many. Once my partner fell down, and we were dancing and was near the curtain and crawled off, and I was left on stage to finish the music. And
was he injured or something?
It was just close to the, he might have perhaps perceived that he was injured. One of my favorite ones in Honolulu was when the pit was up, the orchestra pit was up, and we had rats that got disoriented, and one of the rats fell into the pit, but it wasn't very far because the orchestra pit was up.
Rat.
Nutcracker rat, not a real rat. And they were, at that time, they weren't, as our current production, they're high rats, but they fell in, and one of the other, I was out in the audience, and because it was a dress rehearsal, and one of the other rats came out and tried to get the rat in the pit out of the pit. So of course that was one of the hilarious moments of the ballet, but there's so many. Mm. When I first came, we started after the Cinderella production, and this is my 34th year. So after that, we started producing the Nutcracker with students from here. Whatever the students were able to do technically, they were cast in that ballet. And then we had guest artists that were from the mainland.
How do you choose the special guests?
We just have a wonderful family, and the greatest thing is that I am able to choose these dancers, not only from the aspect of their being great role models, but they're at the top of their game. They're all principal dancers with major companies, and they're cast in the divertissement or the variations that they are best suited for. And so we just, I mean, it's like being in a candy store. They're wonderful, wonderful people, and they do so much to inspire the younger students.
Awesome. How can people get more information about the classes and also the performances?
They can go to ballethawaii.org, and our Ticketmaster, Blaisdell Concert Hall, and also if they log on to ballethawaii.org, they can find the information about that.
So the Nutcracker is kind of like your pinnacle event.
It is, and it really brings so much joy to the audience at the season. We're doing a angel program on Thursday night for 2,000 underserved students and military families. And then our opening is Friday night, the 13th, but that will be a good date. 7:30, on Saturdays 7:30, and on Sunday matinee 2 p.m.